On Meet the Driver, James Calado. Hello, James.
Hey.
Thank you to be here with us today. I want to ask you how your passion for speed started.
The speed, well, I've always loved things with engines. I've always loved cars, bikes, anything with an engine. So to be going fast, you know, 350 plus in Le Mans, all these things is something that I get a lot of adrenaline from and I really enjoy.
So you were very young when you started your karting career?
Yeah, I was a baby. I was 8 years old. So,
wow.
Yeah.
And was your father that took you into a kart track?
Yeah, basically my father always wanted to race, but never had the opportunity to do it himself. So as his first son, he wanted to, you know, introduce me into motorsport, and it was natural. You know, I loved motorsport, and from there onwards, at a young age, it just stuck with me.
Okay, nice. Did you have a driver that inspired you?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of drivers inspired me. In my time, of course, it was Michael Schumacher, but I always look back in the past to Ayrton, who was truly my hero, Ayrton Senna.
Yeah, nice. And do you have a track that you love the most?
I do, and it's not in the wet calendar. It's actually in the UK. Not being biased, but it's Brands Hatch Grand Prix circuit because I find it super quick, super up and down. But of course, in this championship, it's got to be Le Mans. It's the biggest one on the calendar.
So you love fast tracks?
I love fast tracks.
Yeah.
Miguel Molina, Hansen getting shouldered out of the way.
And do you have a winning or a loss that remarks your career?
Yeah, of course, there's been a few wins and a few titles. I think Le Mans in 23, winning outright with Ferrari, coming back after so many years, was a great achievement for myself and also for the team. And I'll always remember being stood there with so many people. It was just something very, very special. And of course, there have been many losses, but I've learned now to, let's say, not really care. I mean, you win some, you lose some, and it's part of the game. It's life, yeah.
And so, how you train yourself to be a driver?
Yeah, so there's a lot of preparation before each race. We tend to go on simulators. Of course, we need to be reasonably fit physically, not like an Olympian, but we need to be able to do 24-hour races with, you know, keeping the focus, yeah, and the mentality, and we need to be able to perform at all times. So, of course, there's a lot of preparation, and it's really important.
So you train in the gym, or you prefer to do cycling?
Yeah, I do a little bit of gym, but not too much. I'm already a little bit big to be a racing driver, but it's mainly, yeah, cycling. For me, it's always trying to lose weight as much as I can because these cars are very weight sensitive. But yeah, I mean, I don't do too much. I quite like to stay at home as well and relax when I'm not at the races, but there's a fine balance between the two.
Do you use also simulators?
Yes, a lot of simulators, never at home. But the guys in Ferrari, we have a simulator for our car, and normally before each race, we spend a few hours preparing the setup ready to arrive at the race.
And mentally, do you have a coach?
No.
No?
No coach.
It's just yourself and the car?
I teach myself. Yeah, I try to teach myself, yeah.
Yeah.
The start here on the replay, wow, you can never anticipate when the driver in front's going to go, and that was a beautiful demonstration of that. But Molina straight away down the inside of Brendan Hartley, making good use of those soft tyres on the Ferrari 50 as well. But yeah, that jump from Calado really caught out Hartley, who sat alongside him as well, and he lost position mostly because of that.
Can you show us, please, your helmet?
Yes, of course, yeah, it's just here. I actually made a mistake this year, so...
Why?
Yeah, we've won the World Championship 4 times, and I should have put 4 stars.
And they
did 2 on each side, so it looks like only 2. But I changed this helmet when I won my first World Championship to gold and white. It was originally red and white, And I kept it the same because I like the colors, and yeah.
The gold reminds me the winner.
Well, yeah, and I try to keep winning races, but yeah, I've got my daughter's names at the top, and of course all the sponsors that Ferrari give us. So
It's nice.
thank you. Yeah, so on my helmet, I've always got the names of my daughters, Aurelia and Celestia. So yeah, that kind of makes me feel like they're always with me. And then just generally, yeah, I've got the stars for the championships, of course my name. What's unique for us and in Ferrari is we have this kind of strange thing on the top, which actually plugs into the car to help us keep us cool. Temperature is really important. We get quite hot in the car. And then this MotoGP style kind of wing is just so that we can rest our head on the straights.
Yeah,
so
this is very particular. I never saw in the helmet.
Yeah, so for some reason, when the car arrived, we weren't able to rest our head. So the only solution was to put this wing. It's quite ugly, to be honest, but
No, come on.
it does the job. So yeah, it's basically my helmet, which I've kept the same for many years.
Thank you so much for being with us today, and see you in the next episode on Meet the Driver.